Now we are ready to... We do have a wave. We have a wave, hello. And our mission in this instance is into the Burg. I actually want to remove that ring because it it's actually going to... There are better uses for it, I should say, than to burn it early. A good one swing kill. Let's rack up some souls before we venture forth. We are now in the Burg. Basically, we're just one-hit killing everything with our R2. Can't get up those stairs. There's the fog gate. There is much more to explore, however. Okay, that's brain fart. That's the waterway. We will start by coming down here. Ambushers. Mindless attacking forward doesn't always work. Very, very easy to miss. Turn into this room. That soul, very easy to miss. Can't go up any further. It's kind of the key to getting everything. That item just kind of sits there in the distance and you're like, how do I get that? You can see those ambushers just waiting to come up. There's one more, and he's right there. Rubbish, which... You want to ambush some strapping undead. How do you do it? Leave a pile of rubbish in the way. Got some humanity over here. Oh. Woo! We'll just stab you down. Through the fog gate. We gotta wait for the fog to clear so we can actually see where we're going. Soul Lost Undead. There's your first look at the Red Dragon. I think they call it the Red Drake. I do think that's what it is called. You get poked. You get booped. Ah! Oh man. We're just getting carved up like a turkey here. Still. Wooden shield. Wooden shield. What? Yeah, we need a couple more points of dexterity to use the spear. Fair enough. We do have Gravelord activity. Alright. You can rest at and kindle this bonfire, but you have to be aware of the consequences of that. You have to go into human form, and then you need 2 humanity. We have enough humanity to cover it. Kindle this bonfire. But the risk is that in human form you are vulnerable to invasions. And this early in the game, there are going to be people with equipment specifically designed to grief the player. So invasions at this part of the game are just very, very frustrating. I'm just cutting through their guard. Titanite Shard and Hollow Shield. We've got those items to cover. Titanite Shard for weapon reinforcement. Most common Titanite material reinforces standard weapons to +5. Titanite shards are fragments of the legendary slabs. Titanite is etched into weapons to reinforce. I don't think... Oh, copper coin. I never read the description for that. Coin made of copper, its face shows Old Man McLoif, god of medicine and drink. Even coins of great value in the world of men have little value in Lordran, where the accepted currency is souls. Those who dream of returning to the outside world are fond of carrying these around. Kind of tells you how the state of the world that you're in is just different. So we have a merchant.
Well now, you seem to have your wits about you, hmm? Then you are a welcome customer. I trade for souls. Everything's for sale.
He's so happy. Repair powder, throwing knives, good for projectile damage. Fire bombs. Dried fingers. Actually, we can read the descriptions of all these items now. Use of a weapon depletes its durability, eventually rendering it ineffective. Repair powder is a precious method of repair on the battlefield as it obviates the need for a repair box. Throwing knives have limited range and accuracy compared to arrows, but offer a quick and easy ranged attack. Undead who lack other means of range attack do well to stock a few of these. Fire bombs. Bisque urn filled with black powder, lightly enchanted golden power repairs weapon equipped in the right hand. Important to know. Don't try to repair anything in your left hand with this, because the game just assumes you're right-handed. Bisque urn filled with black powder explodes, inflicting fire damage. Relatively powerful ranged weapon, especially in situations calling for fire damage, a very precious item at low levels. Many warriors use these to augment their strategic repertoire. Dried finger. This is unique to the remaster. Dried finger with multiple knuckles. Used to strengthen connection to other worlds, allowing the summoning of a third phantom, but also a second dark spirit. Also makes the summoning of a dark spirit occur earlier, used with caution. Orange guidance soapstone, online play item, right view, right message. Messages transmit to other worlds where they are rated. Also rate messages of others. In Lordran, the flow of time is distorted and messages allow undead to assist or deceive one another. You'll want the orange soapstone. I believe you get your health restored if your message gets positively rated. At this point, residence key to a residence on the Undead Burg. Simple, sturdy design of the lock from the Burg. Keep out unwanted visitors. But this is a standard key in these parts and will open several residences. Specialized mortar used to repair weapons and armor by grinding repair powder. Rest on a bonfire to make weapon and armor repair possible. Repair powder is fragile and cannot be taken along. Peculiar bottomless wooden box. Its origins are unknown. Some deride it as a symbol of unbridled avarice. Any number of items can be deposited into the box, and items can be managed while resting at a bonfire. Dagger. Standard dagger has only a modest attack, but can be jabbed in rapid succession. It's effective in critical hits such as after a parry or when stabbing in the back. Bow with both slash and thrust attacks, this dagger is useful in various situations. Short sword. This small straight sword is widely used to an extent only matched by the long sword. Accessible sword which inflicts consistent, regular damage and high thrust damage, making it applicable to a variety of situations. I believe it compares favorably to the long sword, and that only does 2 less damage, and has a slightly quicker moveset. Small curved sword, scimitar. Each hit inflicts little damage, but fluid chain attacks are deadly. Scimitar's sharp slashing attacks are effective against cloth and flesh, but not against metal armor or tough scales. Rapier is smaller version of the S-stock thrusting sword. Standard thrusting sword, regular one-handed attack can be delivered with shield held up. Interesting. Can parry with use. You can use this to parry attacks too. Thrusting attacks pierce and are effective against foes with hard exteriors, but the wielder is left open to damage after a swing. Hand axe. Small hand axe appears identical to a lumberjack's tool, but has an ideal weight and strength and is easy to handle. One wrong swing leaves the wielder wide open, so timing and proximity to the enemy must be judged carefully. Club. Hammer type weapon. Strike. Have slash, regular, thrust, and strike with club, which is an interestingly unique type of damage. Simple bladeless strike weapon is effective against most foes, is easily handled, and can break the guard of his shield. However, a single miss makes one wide open, so timing and proximities are crucial. Also, strengths A with strength, so the club can be very much an underrated weapon. And the scimitar as well with its B scaling dex. Reinforced club. Club with leather nailed to the pommel. The Burg Undead merchant proudly peddles this club, but its reinforcement is shoddy. Indeed, its attack is stronger, but the club is no longer dependably sturdy. Spear. Thrust damage. Standard spear used commonly by soldiers, long reach. Can be used with shield up. Effective against hard exteriors and can hit for high damage at the right moment of an enemy's swing, but the hit radius is small and is easily blocked by shields. Bow. Small bow for standard projectile weapon. Equip arrows to use, hold bow, and press L1 to aim. Aim for heads of humanoid foes. L2 and R2 to change types of arrows. I think you can hold 2 in this game. East-west shield. Which is a wooden shield with actually quite terrible damage reductions. Decorated with the ancient symbol of a double-headed eagle painted yellow. Wood shields are lighter than metal shields, but with lower physical damage reduction and low reduced shield stability. Small leather shield. Reinforced in critical spots with metal. Small shields are always less stable, but landing critical hits after parry is easier. Parry attacks with large center protrusion. Buckler is specialized for parrying. Heater shield, which we already have. Warrior's Brown shield. Crafted in Lordran, decorated with the ancient Labyrinth axe. The ancient trees in Lordran are distant offspring to the great stone arch trees. The shield inherits their properties, and the wood reduces magic damage. And that's basically the extent of the use of that shield. Arrows must be equipped to be fired. Heavier arrows, more damage, shorter range. Wooden arrows do not fly particularly far, nor do they inflict a terrible amount of damage, but the cheap cost makes them useful when volume is required. Standard bolts, which you need a crossbow for. Higher damage, reduced range, volume. Okay. And then you have chain armor. Chainmail helm is a thin interlinking helm with thin interlinking rings of steel. It is common throughout the human world since it can be easily produced and is not too heavy and offers good defense. Knights may favor flashy armor, but for warriors on the battlefield, anything is fine as long as it keeps them alive. Gauntlets, leather, more common protective gears. Alright. And for now, we want the residence key and the bottomless box.
Things are getting treacherous in these parts. A horrible goat demon has moved in below. And up above, there's that humongous drake and a bull demon too. If you stick around this place, it might end up being your grave. Here, I'm not here to chit-chat. We talk business or we talk nothing at all. Here, I'm not...
Alright.
Thank you kindly.
Okay. Watch out for that. That's a trap. Boom! Ah, I'm being dumb. And they go... Oftentimes they just go nuts with that swing. But yeah, right now we just... I think we do have some souls, yeah, that we can consume, but it's not going to change our store situation that much. Alright, so 10 throwing knives, which we've already looked up the description for. And then from up here, it's actually possible to jump onto this platform. Don't try it from that level. I don't think it's possible to actually get across. Just, you know, a little bit of forewarning on that. And if you go down those stairs one way, you won't be able to climb back up. But we're just here for this. Light crossbow, a couple of standard bolts, so we have some, actually, yeah, I'm gonna put the throwing knives in my inventory. Nothing to cut down, no more items. But yeah, and then once you actually get across here and get that, there's nothing to do but then climb back down. Lots of crap to just dislodge and mess up. As we were. I just like making sure I haven't missed anything. But yeah, what I'm talking about is don't try it. I mean, missing isn't anything serious since you just land on the ground below, but I don't think that jump is makeable until you're actually higher up. They're gonna throw fire bombs down here. Just ignore that. Now I can get a backstab score. Yeah, waiting for that hit is one of the tougher parry moments. But as you get through here, you start picking up more of these hollow armor pieces. So it's a Demon Souls attack, and I always seem to fall for it and get hit. You know? It's just, with all the experience I have in this game, I really shouldn't be taking those hits. Treasure chest with black fire bombs. I would read the item description, but it doesn't sound like we're safe for that right now. Double hit. Up here, which... These are the guys throwing fire bombs below. So you just carefully take care of them. And then you get a soul, and from him you get a firebomb. And now we can look up Black Firebomb, which is basically the same description as firebombs, but more. It just says more destructive, but it doesn't say how much more. How much more destructive. Yeah, you can actually get down there, huh? Yeah. I don't think it does anything but cycle you back to this little area. We will glug our Sunny D. Up here is a watchtower with the guy that will just shoot you with arrows if you leave him unhandled. And he can actually shoot down in this area you go into next. So it is important to take care of him. Most people realize that once they start getting shot by the enemies. And then after that, you just never get fooled anymore. You just know to take care of him. Gold pine resin. And these guys have swords, so these are little... It's the ones with the spears that are infuriating to deal with. These guys are easy. Here's a fun bit of action. Our first Metal Knight. He's got a relatively easy to parry swing on his weapon. You just have to basically never screw up the parry, which is what I have the most trouble with. But yeah, it's the quickest way to kill it. I was just kind of unprepared for how fast that swing is on the get up. We get a Black Knight sword drop and a Titanite chunk. And a blue Terrastone ring. Quite a bit to go over here. The rare gem called Terrastone has the uncanny ability to sense imminent death. This blue Terrastone from Katrina boosts the defense of its wearer when in danger. And I think the trigger is 30% HP. And we equip it because it's one of our only options for rings at this point. And actually we got a Black Knight sword drop too, which is actually a pretty reasonably good strength weapon. With 16... Actually our dex requirements are too low for it too. But you only need 20 strength and 18... Well, I say only, but that's actually quite a bit. But yeah, you level up to some basic dex and strength, like around 20. You can start hitting pretty hard. Alright. Don't roll down there, because there's no way back up. In fact, I think it just rolls you off to your death. Although I don't know, remember if it's possible to get down there or not. Fire barrel trap narrowly misses us. And down goes him. Yeah, it looks like it's pretty much just death, unless you're able to roll. Yeah, I don't see a way back up. Gravelord is doing their thing. I believe that door is also a master key. But yeah, now I should be able to demonstrate a plunging attack. I have another opportunity to demonstrate it. Crystal lizards. They drop goodies. We got 2 twinkling titanites and a titanite chunk. And I think we've pretty much gone through the level ad infinitum now. Go up this ladder first. And yeah, it's my experience. Oh boy. Strategically, they're actually quite smart. They have one shooting while the other comes after you. But yeah, they will shoot at you while you're trying to fight the boss, and that's no good to anyone. Have a good night, Zach. See you later. Hey, Mario. Thanks for stopping by. You have a good night, too. Okay. It's just circle when you're still. Brings you down the ladder. Alright. What I generally do is just, I'm like, come on. Then we'll just walk under his legs. Whoa! Yeah, I don't think that counts. I don't think that counts. But we'll find out soon enough. Maybe it does. That's just... Taurus Demon... I don't think we got rewarded with anything, so I think we actually do need to, He jumped down after us, which... That's why I just laughed so hard. Because it's just... Wow, you know? I thought I could roll under the attack, but that assumption was proven incorrect. Incorrect! Ooh, humanity. Is he dead? If that's how I defeat him, I'm ashamed. That was kind of a strange... The death itself was really awkward. Because I got propelled off of the ledge by the attack in, I think, a very weird way that doesn't normally actually happen. Nope, nope, nope. Yeah. We are going to need to run away from that. Oh boy. Let me eliminate the chances of dying. Because I'm just being all kinds of awkward. Well, we might as well kindle this bonfire up now. Can use it as a spawn point. My long sword's quicker. Double kill. Woo. Well, I believe if he actually is dead, then we are actually done getting humanity from this area. Whoop. Yeah, it looks like he's dead. The fog gate is no longer present, which is top sign that they are not alive anymore. That the boss is no longer alive, I mean. Woo. Oh, you coming up after me? So, that being the case, my rewards must have glitched then. If you're lucky, you can get the demon axe as a reward, I believe. It says rare. You're supposed to get humanity and a homeward bone. Which... yeah. So... yeah, 5,000 souls, so... and I have 1 humanity. So that must be how you get that. And I must have got the homeward bone upon its death. What a hilarious way for that battle to end, though. But you have, like, a couple of these areas where it's actually possible to fall off the side. And if you roll and get, or you try to roll through his attack like I did and kind of get hit in the side, you kind of get propelled over there and you fall off. And the tourist demon, with all of his intelligence, tries to follow you in. It's just a really silly way for a boss to die. It really is. Oh, that door is locked.
Ah, hello. You don't look hollow, far from it. I am Solaire of Astora, an adherent of the Lord of Sunlight. Now that I am undead, I have come to this great land, the birthplace of Lord Gwyn, to seek my very own son. You find that strange? Well, you should. No need to hide your reaction. I get that look all the time. Oh, aha. So I didn't scare you. I have a proposition, if you have a moment.
Well, yes.
The way I see it, our fates appear to be intertwined. In a land brimming with hollows, could that really be mere chance? So what do you say? Why not help one another on this lonely journey?
Yes.
It pleases me greatly. Well then, take this. We are amidst strange beings in a strange land. The flow of time itself is convoluted, with heroes centuries old phasing in and out. The very fabric wavers, and relations shift and obscure. There's no telling how much longer your world and mine will remain in contact. But use this to summon one another as spirits, cross the gaps between the worlds, and engage in jolly cooperation. Of course, we are not the only ones engaged in this, but I am a warrior of the sun. Spot my summon signature easily by its brilliant aura. If you miss it, you must be blind. Oh, hello there. The sun is a wondrous body, like a magnificent father. If only I could be so grossly incandescent.
And this is just a dialogue loop, I believe.
Oh, hello there. I will stay behind to gaze at the sun. If only...
Alright. So... there it is. Be summoned to another world as a phantom through your sign and defeat the area boss to acquire humanity. Hollows cannot conduct summons, but I think they can become summons. Lord Round, the flow of time is distorted and the white sign soapstone allows undead to assist one another. Alright. Oh, run away! It took a glancing hit. And now we're gonna book it. That is not good. We need to get over here. I'm trying to get him to burn them. But he doesn't want to... really doesn't want to cooperate. Alright. So now we can shortcut our way to this lovely, lovely bonfire. And now we never have to go through the Burg again. Then we have a shortcut, I guess, through the Burg. Excuse me. Woo! becoming quite hot up there. I'm just want to do a little bit of looting here. It's another hollow soldier's helm. Hey there, buddy. And from about here, you can pelt at that tail, which drops a Drake sword. We'll do that, but not quite yet, because the weaker you are, the longer it actually takes to get him to get that to drop. Alright, that gate you can't do anything about from this side. We will come back down here. What we actually need to do is get over to oh! Ah! Hollow soldier armor. So we can complete the set, more or less. And we're just waiting for him to be like, enough of this, and then you run underneath, and you're like, oh my god, go faster! But then you get here and now we can kindle this bonfire. There's no reason really not to. We've rested. But yeah, once you reach that point, you are actually now safe from the clutches of the dragon. I think it does eventually fly back if you like walk down there. But once you reach this point, you're actually free now to come and grab those items. And I am remembering one or two more items here, and I thought there was something, but I guess not. An item back here. Yeah, it doesn't. Oh yeah, pull the lever. And then we bid adieu for this portion of the game.